Rent is due, bills need to be paid, Aaron kinda just quit, so I'm just kinda going to borrow one of his video styles. But yeah, here are some random facts about Osu you probably didn't know. Most of them are community related, so stay in tune with me. Also, literally nobody watches my videos, so be sure to subscribe. Yeah. Fact number 1. So out of every single player in the current top 50 leaderboards, absolutely nobody has a total of 99% accuracy. You can check each and every one of them and you'll see that absolutely nobody has 99% overall accuracy. The two closest players to reaching 99% accuracy at the moment are A Secret Box and Raykoho, who both currently have 98.83% accuracy exactly. Fact number 2. Dragonforce is the artist, or should I say group, with the most PP records on their songs set on. In total, there have been 4 PP records that were set on Dragonforce songs. First one was Index's Hard Rock FC on The Last Journey Home, which was around 607 PP at the time. Then we have WubWoofWolf with Hard Rock FC on Defenders, which was around 667 PP. The third PP record was Idke's Hard Rock FC on Cry Thunder, which was worth at the time 181 PP. And the final one, which happened in 2023 October, was Akolibed's DTFC on Valley of the Damned, which was worth 1505 PP. Speaking of Dragonforce, fact number 3 is also related to them, because if you've played any Dragonforce map in Osu, you have probably seen a background with this image right here. A lot of Dragonforce maps have some sort of image like this with random colors in the background, and they're sort of pretty iconic in the community. But what if I told you that absolutely every single one of those backgrounds have nothing to do with Dragonforce? All of those backgrounds are just random photos slash backgrounds that were found on DeviantArt and were uploaded all the way back in 2008. And also players, while making those maps, decided, you know what, I'm just gonna slap that in the background for no absolute reason. I mean, they do look pretty cool though. Fact number 4. So we all know how recently Spaza announced that he is working for Wooding, which is absolutely huge. But what if I told you that Spaza is not the only Osu content creator or player that works for a pretty big gaming company? Well, Wooding is specifically a peripheral gaming company, but you know what I mean. Anyways, you may have heard of a top player and also content creator by the name of Happy Stick. He hasn't been active in the Osu community for a pretty long time now, and one of the main reasons is because he actually works for Blizzard. Yes, Blizzard Entertainment, the company that has made insanely popular games like Diablo, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, and many more. In fact, back in 2023, he announced that a game he has been working on by the name of Warcraft Rumble has officially been released, and you can play it right now since it's free to play, so be sure to check it out if you want to. And somehow that is not the craziest fact when it comes to Osu players and working for companies as big as Blizzard, for example. So let's move on to fact number 5. Tom94 is credited as a pretty important developer in the Osu community because he is the person that made the PPV2 system, aka the PP system that we use today. To say the least, this person played a huge factor when it comes to the game that we play today. His real name is actually Thomas Muller, and no, I'm not talking about the famous football player. But what Thomas is actually known for is actually being a principal research scientist at Nvidia. Yes, that Nvidia, the company that probably made the graphics card in your computer, unless you're one of the people that rock an AMD or an Intel graphics card. There is an entire page on the Nvidia website related to this person, so if you do want to know more about Thomas Muller, then I'll leave a link in the description. But a little interesting thing is that also as a game is mentioned in the page of this person, and of course he is credited for making the PP system. Okay, so before we continue, just so you know, 2 hours after this video will be uploaded, I will be live streaming on twitch.tv/stu, where I will be doing profile reviews. In order for your profile to be reviewed, you will only have to show up to the stream and just type the keyword that will be mentioned. Be sure to go to that stream after you watch the video. I'll have a link in the description. Fact number 6. So for some reason, Mrekk, the #1 Osu player, always has had weird situations with websites using his name. For example, 5 months ago I made a video on the Mrekk website situation where if you clicked on the link that is called mrekk.com, it will redirect you to a P website. And when I say P, I don't mean potatoes, I literally mean PORN. Slightly similar to that is the link called mrekkcheats.com, where if you type that link and click enter, it will just send you to a website website that says Mrekk does not use cheats. But now if you type that link in, it would just redirect you to Mrekk's Osu profile. Either way, I would not trust any of those links and do not input or enter them. Fact number 7, out of every single player in the top 100, the youngest player is Board Yes, or also known as Ryan Butler, who as of me recording this video is currently 13 years old. He is supposed to be 13-14 years old later in this year. The oldest player in the top 100 leaderboards is, you guessed it, Rafis. As of me recording this video, he is currently 26 years old and he's supposed to turn 27 in September. Bro is actually unironically pushing 30. It's Jover for everyone. So we all know who Chocomin aka Cookiezi is, and we all know that he got banned from 2013 and was banned all the way until 2015. But did you know that during that period in Osu, the word Cookiezi was actually banned in the Osu chat? Or should I say blocked? The proper term is blocked. And every time you try to send a message that contained the word Cookiezi, the word would actually get replaced with the word Obama. Yeah, I seriously don't know why they decided to replace it with Obama, but okay, I guess it was a meme back then. Fact number 9, the first ever OWC, or also known as Osu World Cup, was hosted back in 2011. And at first everything was going smoothly, but then the tournament got delayed for 1 week. The reason for this delay was because back in 2011, around this time, Japan got hit with a very unfortunate earthquake and tsunami. They were simply not able to play and had to leave the tournament because their power cut out. And due to this tragic event, all of the Japanese players that were participating in the tournament got rewarded with 1 month of Osu supporter tag, which at first may not seem like much, but when you realize that it was 2011 and this was actually the prizes for 2nd and 3rd place, then it starts to make more sense. And fact number 10, which I think is one of the most interesting ones, if you are able to play a map that is up to 6 stars of difficulty in Osu, then you're technically able to play 92.62% of all ranked maps in the game. That is absolutely correct, and this is why you should never just doubt your skills in the game. Sometimes you're simply way better than you actually think. So here's a bonus fact that I will add to this video, but if you go to Peppy's profile, which is the developer of Osu, and if you try to add him as a friend, then automatically you will be added back and be mutualed by Peppy. And this isn't only exclusive to Osu, you can also add back Bancho bot, which is the bot used in Osu, and the same can be done with the profile by the name of Zallius. But yeah, those are pretty much all of the facts that I have for this video. Do let me know down in the comment section if you knew some of these, if you didn't know some of these, were they interesting or not, and do you want to see more videos like this one, for example, where I list other facts that you may or may not know about Osu. Just a reminder once again, I am probably streaming on Twitch right now, or 2 hours after this video gets uploaded, where I will be reviewing your Osu profiles and I'll be putting them on a tier list probably. If you still haven't watched my previous Osu news episode, then be sure to click the video that's on screen right now, and of course I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.